Everyone, I am Kid Xu in the Kingdom of Gome. Today we're going to go over some battle reports. So we're going to start off with Dr. Zombie versus some Mesh and Spod. He is using Sauron and R2 with Great Beast. Using Gandalf the Grey at R3. Shadow at R6 with Berserkers. And Dane at R2 with also Berserkers. He's going against also level 47 army with Aragorn with Guardian at R6. Gimli at R5 with also Guardians. Gandalf the White at R3. And Dane at R3 as well. His Shadow and Dane giving most of the damage output, winning the battle for him. He also has another one versus Phoenix with Shadow at R3 with Ravengers, with Witch King at R3 as well, Lewis at R7 with Raiders, and Raiders as well with Shadow at R8. He also has these versus King of the Dead at R0, Thranduil also at R0, Radagast the Brown at R1, and Galadriel using Iron Warriors at R0. He's also went against the same guy with Frodo and Sam at R0 with Iron Warriors, Falcon at R1, Aragorn at R0, and Denethor at R2, all using Iron Warriors. Same guy again, Dane at R0 with Iron Warriors, Gimli at R2 with Iron Warriors with some alright gear, Iron Warriors at R4 on Dwalin, and R2 Gandalf the Grey with purple gear, also with Iron Warriors. We also have him going against Haldir of Spod, with Gandalf the Grey at R10 with nearly pretty much full max purple gear, with Keepers, Aragorn at R10, pretty much with full max gear as well, Galadriel at R4 with Sentinels, and Elrond at R6 with alright some max out purple gear. We also have another one versus Lord Aegir 3 of Spod. You have Dwalin at R9 with purple gear and one golden. Dwalin at R9 with just full golden. Boromir at R4 with pretty much full blue gear with Guardian of the Tower, and Elwyn at R4 as well with full blue and a bit of purple gear. You also have the Witch King at R5, Saruman at R2, Shadow full at R10 with snipers, and Lewis at R10 with its relic and berserkers. We also have him going against Mesh at R8 with Frodo and Sam, with Swan Knights, War Drummers on Gandalf the White at R8, Aragorn King of Men at R9 with Guardians, and Galadriel at R6 also with Guardians. Him going against the same one he went against before. So you got him going against another member of Spod, Mesh, sorry. at R10 Gimli with Bow Knights, Gandalf the Grey R10 also with Bow Knights, Frodo and Sam with Swan Knights at R4, and Dane at R6 with Bow Knights, doing 60k overall with Gimli doing 46. He also has him going against Lewis or Spod, R7 Falcon with Mountain Trolls, Gandalf the Grey with Ram Riders at R6, Gimli at R8 with Iron Warriors, and Legolas at R8 with Sentinels. We will have Alpha going against the members of Mesh. Hit him King R11 Gil-galad with Swan Knights, nearly full golden gear with Relic. Gandalf the White R11 with Relic, also using Bow Knights. Dane Ironfoot at R11 with Bow Knights as well, nearly pretty much full golden gear with its Relic. And Aragorn, King of Men, at R10 with Bow Knights versus his Undying at R7 with Mountain Trolls. His Shadow at R11. His Saruman at R8 with Shadow Protectors. And Sauron with Swan Knights at R7, beating this army pretty much. His Shadow outdoing Dane's damage. He also has this one. R5 Gandalf the White with Mountain Trolls. Sauron at R14, pretty much full golden gear with Berserkers. Lewis at R12, full golden gear, also with Berserkers with Relic. And Saruman at R5 with full golden gear and Berserkers as well. We also have him going against the members of Mesh and Spod. Sauron at R10 with Guardians. Dane with Berserkers at R11. Lewis at R13 with Berserkers as well. And Gandalf the White at R4 with Guardians. We also have him going against Frodo and Sam at R8. Gandalf the White also at R8 with War Drummers. King of Men at R9 with Guardians. And Legolas at R10 with Guardians. He also has this one against mostly Mesh. Him killing Frodo, R6. Gandalf the White at R5 with War Drummers. Lewis with Berserkers at R10. And Aragorn, King of Men with Berserkers at R7. He also killed Merry and Pippin at R4. Khaldun at R10 with Alchemists. Saruman at R3 with Alchemists. And Radagast the Brown with Alchemists at R5. He's also killed another one. Sauron at R2. Lewis at R7. Gimli at R6 with Ram Riders. And Dwalin with Guardians at R9. Also killed this one. R5 Aragorn King of Men with Swan Knights. Gandalf the Grey at R8 with Guardians. Dane Ironfoot at R4 with Guardians. And Aragorn with Sentinels at R10. You just done that. Sorry. Thranduil at R3 with Guardians. Witch King of Angmar at R4 with Guardians. Dane at R5 with Guardians. And Boromir at R9 with Guardians. We also have him killing but dying Haldir at R10 with Sentinels. Gimli R4 with Sentinels. Eomer with Cavalry Archers at R8. And Falcon at R3 with Sentinels. got some more. Quickly just go over these. You also got him killing Frodo Sam at R4, Gil-galad at R6, Galadriel at R6 as well, and Shadow at R10 with 1.0 gear. He also killed Aragorn, King of Men at R2, Gandalf the White at R1, Galadriel at R2, and Dane Ironfoot at R1. He's also killed Galadriel at R6, Glad at R6, Gandalf the White at R6, Dane Ironfoot at R6, and Gimli at R7, all using March Wardens, other than Gil, who is using Trolls. R6 Frodo and Sam, R5 Gandalf the White, R7 Beron with Swan Knights, and Gimli with Guardians at R6. Him also Sauron at R2 with 1.0 gear by the looks of it. Gandalf the Grey with its relic at R10 with mostly 1.0 gear. Witch King of Angmar with 2.0 gear at R5, and Gimli at R9 with 2.0 gear. I think he got a couple more from him. Got Sauron at level R5 at level 49, Gandalf the Grey at R6, Luitz at R9, and Shadow at R9. Him also killing Gil-galad at R11 with its relic, Dane Ironfoot with its relic at R10, and Gandalf the Grey at R10, and Elrond at R9 with mostly golden gear. We also have this one. So let's start here. Him killing level 45 army with Sauron. I don't know how we pronounce that. Black Serpent at R3 and Luitz at R5. Got this one. Aragorn, King of Men at R5. Gandalf the Grey at R8. Dane at R4. And Aragorn at R10. He is running Gimli at R10. Dane at R5 with mostly golden with Guardians, Gandalf the White at R5 with Guardians, and Sauron at R4 with Mountain Trolls. Also killing another Sauron at R10, Luitz at R13 with Berserkers, Dane at R11 with Berserkers, and Gandalf the White also using Berserkers. I think that's it. Going down to mine for today. Got this one against level 49. Sauron at R5 with Mountain Trolls, Gandalf the White R4 with Ram Riders, Shadow at R6 with Ram Riders, and Luitz at R6 with Crushers against my Gil-galad at R4 with Great Beasts, my Gandalf the White at R3 with Bow Knights, same with Bow Knights at R6, and Gimli at R10 with Bow Knights. We also have this one against another member of Mesh, Elrond at R2, Legolas at R3, and Gandalf the White at R3 with Balin at R4, all running Guardians except Elrond, and Legolas running Sentinels. And so the map looking at the moment, we are still fighting Mesh and Spud in the north. Meow and Avalon just took their keep recently with Kilt, Honk, Otter, Odin, Echo and Ibis still fighting in the middle. With the fights going up here as well. Leaderboard's pretty much the same. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.